Oh, hello! Welcome to the second All Civilizations 1 vs 1 AI tournament in Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. I am your host Wizwag, and today we're going to cover day 4 of the group stage. As usual, we have 8 total matches today, but to give you a short introduction to what this is all about, this is a tournament played exclusively by the in-game AI in AoE2, featuring almost all civilizations in the game. The first tournament, which was mostly an experimental endeavor, was held back in December of 2020, and now with a new format and ramped up production quality, I hope so, it's time for the second wave of AI battles. So, let's take a quick look at the current standings of today's groups. Where's my window? There you are. So we got Group E through Group H, and there was only one round so far, but round 2 will have more decisive outcomes today, I believe so. So, Magyars and Aztecs both won their first game. Britons, Chinese lag behind. Group F has the Vietnamese and Berbers winning out their games. And Group G has the Vikings and, surprisingly, the Goths, with a very fun victory for them. And we have Group H, arguably the group of death. We have the Khmer, Japanese, Mayans, and Byzantines, who won the first tournament. And surprisingly, they are at the 4th place. Losing against the Khmer, who qualified through the preliminaries. But let's see if they can push back, brush off their loss, and get out of the group. If not, that's gonna be a big upset. But that's the current standings of the groups today. So we know what to look out for. And now let's take a look at the actual matches that are coming today. We've got in Group E, Britons versus Chinese. And after that we got the Magyars versus Aztecs. And Group F has the Vietnamese versus Mongols and Berbers versus Persians. That's gonna be interesting. And after that, 4 more matches. Got the newcomers Sicilians versus the Vikings, and the Bulgarians versus the Goths. And then as I said, the group of death, the Mayans versus the Khmer, and then the Byzantines versus Japanese. 2 very strong civilizations. That should be an exciting match. So without further ado, let's set up and get ready for our first match today. Right, I already set it up beforehand, so we can get right into the matches for today. First match, Britons versus Chinese. Let's start day 4 of the group stage. Start the game. Probably gonna be a longer loading screen for the first game of today, but we've got the nice music. Go for it. Alright, we are in game. Let's change the scene. Set up our cheats. Polo. Almost forgot. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We got in red the Britons on the top left corner. And in cyan we got on the bottom the Chinese. The Earl of Wessex versus Tang He. Let's see how they open up. Fairly standard. Let's take a look at the map. We got a big hill relatively in the middle. Open space on the left. And a relic down the middle. Let's see where they decide to put the placement of the castle, and that's an aggressive one. Can they pull it off? Going for the bossy strat right from the get-go. In game 1 of today, the Britons. And up there, a very strategic castle placement up on the hill. That should give them a good advantage if they can get up. Both are harassing now. The Chinese got a little bit more. And they cancel. They actually cancel this. The Britons aren't building for now, but they did not cancel yet. Can any of these get up the castle? And this is looking very good. If they can get this up, this should be an easy win, basically. It's very risky to go for such a castle, such a forward castle. And a few HP more and they got it up. Going for the pure aggression. It's already ram out, but it's going down. The siege workshop already burning. There comes the ram for the Britons. That's a very strong position to open up game 1 of today. Those aggressive castles almost never make it. So that's impressive. They pulled it off. Not as easy as they've made it look. Now pushing forward. Getting into the range of the villages. Disrupting the economy. Or the food production. Yeah. I don't know how they could lose that game. Impressive showing of the Britons. You definitely not want to mess with them. Now already going for the town center. It's not the fastest game, but still a very convincing and strong performance. And the Britons won the first game already. Congratulations, Earl of Essex. Doubling the score in 9 minutes. Look at that, and that's a downhill slope. strong performance of the Britons. Right. Go back, update the score. And after that, set up our next game. That's updated. Now, updating the brackets. Britons with a very convincing win. And next up are the Magyars versus Aztecs. No one in chat to talk to or answer any questions. So I already set up the next game. Go to the lobby. Right. The second game of today, the Magyars versus Aztecs. Let's go. We're not wasting any time today. So, second match of today, the Magyars in red on the bottom left, and on the top left, strangely they're both bungled up together. Got the Aztecs in sign. Got a Montezuma up against Arpat. And I probably bungle off all these names, but it's yeah, quite fun. So they're very close together, resulting in early aggression, fighting for space, and defensive castle for the Magyars. And where is the Aztecs one? No placement yet, it seems. Was it this one? Let's see. Already starting with the aggression. No one at the castle to build. So that's good. And there is the castle of the Aztecs. Very out of the play. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any fighting up there. But better get a one than no one. Okay. They're building up now. They got some space. The Aztecs are retrieving. Still light harassment on the left side. Taking the stone. I'm not even sure which stone should be. And they got up the castle. Defensive one. Very good position. Because I believe most of the fighting will be right around here. Those spawns are something else. Right. Already pumping out the rams, but they're mostly going in alone. That's probably not gonna be enough. They aren't even going for the castle. Let's just take the house. That's interesting. Still more micro fight up here. That's a very weird game so far. Got a skirmisher up there, throwing some spears against some villages. And the castles are actually going down very fast. Oh, that's very strong. Even with that very good positioning, they just took it out. And now they can basically do whatever they want. The Aztecs, fan favorite for sure. Already had a strong performance in the first tournament. Let's see if they can keep it up, keep their form. And so far it's looking like it. No problems whatsoever. Still on the push. Now taking out military production. Taking out the barracks. Now there's a slight push on the left. But those rams are going on the rampage. No pun intended. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, now the base is wide open. Not a very strong performance, not letting up despite of these close spawns. And even their cars are not doing much, I have to say. Surely it's just a matter of time. But the Magyars are still fighting. Can they hold on? I mean, there's fire all over the base. Wide open. They don't even know where to build. Look at that. Now going in all the villages. Getting a few good mangonel shots. Another few rams are going. What are you going for? Going for the mining camp. That's important. Take notes, chat. Don't just end the game. Take out the gold mining camp. Damn, they want to take everything. Not even going for the last villages. Only a few down here. Taking your wood. And even there, look at that. They're relentless. There's siege workshop burning, there's a blacksmith burning, a house burning. This is cruel. Look at all these monks. What is going on? The Aztecs on a mission today. Look how many ramps they have. And they just don't want to end the game. And yeah, that's enough. They just resigned. They didn't want to get toyed with anymore or any longer. Look at all these monks. What a sight. Let's screenshot that. Alright, good game for the Aztecs. Take a look at statistics. Jesus. Montezuma got their win. Making it look very easy. Look at that. Washing the red side. Yeah, win for the Aztecs. Get back into the lobby. Now let's quickly update the score. Win for the Aztecs. There you go. Already got 2 matches down the line out of 8 today. And let's set up our third game. It's gonna be... Let me take a look. It's gonna be Vietnamese versus Mongols. Where are you? There? And the Mongol. I'm confused. There you are. Okay. I'm blind today. Right. The game is already set up. Again, let's not waste any time. And go for our third game of today, Vietnamese versus Mongols. We're in the game. Marco Polo is with us again, and we got on the right side of the map the Vietnamese in red, and ensign on the bottomish left the Mongols. Jabe versus Li Tai To or Lai Tai To. I don't even know. It's hard. But they're comfortably far apart from each other, so they can easily expand, build up their base, build up the eco. Got a few hills here with a little forest there. And 2 very good castle placements. That one is up the hill. Gotta be a huge advantage. And this one is just really in the middle of the map. Let's see. One gets theirs up first. Looking pretty even. There you go. Mongols got theirs up. So at the Vietnamese. Now some first aggression coming out. The Vietnamese just with skirmishes against the castle. That's, yeah, gotta retrieve that. The same goes for the other side. Now meeting in the middle. Vietnamese got a little bit of high ground advantage together with their castle. That's an interesting map. Let's see, you can build up an advantage, and it's looking like the Vietnamese took the first step to a victory. But let's not rule out anything. As long as they just get cleaned up by a castle. Got some Magyars. Yeah, we had some Magyars. Past tense. Now going for the ram. That is what you want to see. Can I get close enough? Even with a villager to repair. Ratanacha. They try to focus the battering ram, but it's getting in quite a few hits. Almost half HP. Castle, that is. And look at that, it gets repaired. Not to full HP, but enough to get a few more hits in. And it gets repaired again. Just one ram coming in from two sides to fight off the skirmishers. So the ram can just go ham. The castle 100 HP. And that's it, they got it. Now they can do whatever they want with their huge advantage. The castle up on the hill, king of the hill, so to say, and now pushing in. What a play! Coming in from two sides. The ram with the repairs. That's flawless execution right there. Textbook plays out of the Vietnamese. All the games we had so far had some stellar performances. All unique in their own way. That's what makes these AI tournaments exciting for me. Even though I'm all alone in the stream, that's not stopping me. But if you watch this on YouTube, Just comment on what's your favorite civilization and why, and who you predict to make it out of the groups. But the Vietnamese looking very strong, just taking their time, pushing in, not letting up their pressure. And even got a forwards barracks. No siege for now for them. They're just all over the place in these narrow city streets. On top of the production. There's even more coming in. Now there's a monk. Let's see what he's up to. Just converting a little bit. Yeah. Look at that. More and more. 48 with that one swipe, and there's even more coming. What a performance day. Only skirmishes for the most part, but yeah, those numbers against what? Villages and what else is there? Pretty much nothing. A ram soaking up all the spears, but that's nothing. Now coming in with the siege. Probably the last push. Cleaning up and going up for the Imperial Age even. That's gotta be the dagger in the heart of the Mongols. Going for the town center now. The Imperial skirmishers all upgraded. And just a few more moments. Whoa, look at those spears. And that's game. Congratulations. Strong performance by the Vietnamese. Again, almost doubling the points. Man, those civs today, they're on fire. Let's take a look. A little bit of up and down with a clear downwards trend. And then the Imperial Age. Last push. Yeah, that's it. The games today are very, very exciting. Just stellar all around. Very strong performance. Right. Let's update 4 and set up the next game. Ace 1-0. It's still only best of ones, starting from the round of 16. There's gonna be best of 3s. The quarter and semi-finals will be best of 5s, and the grand final will be held as best of 7. So you gotta show up, prepare your strategies, and be consistent. You can't just be a one-trick pony. But next up are the Berbers versus the Persians. Let me set up the next game. Take a quick sip. Alright, next up, Persians. No, the Berbers versus the Persians. Game 4 of today, out of 8. Let's start the game. Alright, we're into the game. Alright. In the red, on the top corner of the map, got the Berbers. And inside, on the bottom left, got the Persians. Chanasha Kavat versus Usalya. Really don't know if I pronounce these names right. I'm just winging it. As long there's nothing much going on, and as I say that, look at those castle placements, and both of them cancelled right away. But no, the Berbers still going for it. And where's the castle of the Persians? Did they relocate? Do they wait? Did they just give up? Oh no. That's not looking good. Look at that. The Berbers already in the base. Already in the base and going for the economy. Comfortably building the castle, and then should be done now. Yes, it is. What is going on today? All these civilizations stepping up their game. Playing aggressively from the start. Mounting up the pressure. That's for all 4 games of today. Very rare you see that. Normally it's a bit more back and forth, balanced or something else, but these games today are all storms. Got the camel archers. Looking like a walk in the park here. Oh, walk in the farm. Damn. Still no siege though, so it just hang around a bit. Take out any military they might build. And still causing idle time. Taking hits from the TC, but it's probably not gonna matter. They don't have any food production. Even though the... Oh no, never mind. I thought the Persians were in the lead for the points, but that's just my eyes. I'm trying to build barracks at the back of the base, but they don't have anything to produce them with. Taking out the siege workshop. And now there comes first ram and the second one. Now surrounding the town center. I don't know what's going on today, but the civs today are on fire. Well, it's already day 4 of the tournament. They are warming up. So they all know what to do now. They're onto the town center. Just a few more hits and moments. And this game is over. And that's a GG. Another convincing victory. 4 games in a row. With such strong performances. Look at that. Pretty even on paper here, but not on this one. The Berbers taking out the Persians. GG. Go back to the lobby. And update the brackets. And we already got 4 matches out of the way. I'm gonna take a very quick break to get some more water. And then we have 4 more matches coming. See you soon. Alright, got the water glass filled up again. Let's quickly update our score on here. 1 for the Berbers. Now on to the next 4 matches, starting with Group F. Got the... no. Group G. The Sicilians versus Vikings are next. So let me set up the game. Sicilians versus Vikings. Good lobby. There you go. Sicilians versus Vikings. Game 5 of today. Let's go. Let's see if this is gonna be another strong performance or a bit more even game. Well, in red on the top left got the Sicilians, Bohemond of Taranto. Down on the bottom left we got Sigurd representing the Vikings. Let's see how the newcomers in the Sicilians, their first tournament appearance. So let's see how they do. And they try to go for the forward castle, but that's... They both go for the forward castle. One is cancelled already. They try it there. Can they get it up? Now they push out. They cancel again. Look at the chaos. Chaos all around. They both don't let them build any castles, and now the Vikings settle for a defensive castle placement. They got a head start, already half HP. And the Sicilians are starting to build up theirs now. The castle in range, the building villages could be. Wait, what? They got it up first. Alright. Never mind. That's a cool looking castle. And now the pressure's on. Castle against castle, and there's already a ram. All the Vikings, they are prepared. Even though losing many of the crossbowmen. Got a squadron of knights on the top left. And the castle already took quite a few hits. And there's no one there to stop it. Now it gets some attention. The knights could easily take it out, but they decide to do other things. Oh no, it's already half HP. Sicilians, what are you doing? I think you clearly see the inexperience of the new Civ, the first tournament. Look at that, the castle is burning and the ram is still going strong. The castle 400 HP, 300 HP. And they took out the ram, but the castle is at 60 HP and it's surely gonna go down. Yes. Castle of the Vikings finished off. The other castle. So even though they were pushed in quite a bit, the Sicilians, they just decided to ignore the ram the whole time. And they tried to go for the units of the Vikings, but the Vikings, as a result, don't have any, or don't have many units to fight with. So, is it their time to push now? Was it a valid strategy? Sacrificing their castle to get the military lead, but now they lost so many units just to the castle alone. That surely did not work out. The Vikings got a moment to breathe here. They cleaned up pretty much everything, and now to come the rams. The sergeant. Very good, taking out the villager, so it cannot repair the castle, and taking out, countering with the knights. Those rams aren't gonna do anything. But yeah, even though they get pushed in quite a bit, the Vikings get much better value out of their units and their fights. That's reflecting in the score. Over 1k up. And now, for the first time it seems, they push out themselves. Now going for the crossbows against quite a few sergeants, together with pikemen and skirmishers. Quite a balanced composition for these Sicilians, and they're still pushing, but the castle, the Vikings got a castle advantage. So it evens out their missing units. And this fight is surely gonna swing into the Vikings' favor. Oh, they retrieve? Man, what a weird game. The Sicilians in a relentless push. Even though they made a few mistakes here and there. But the castle is still looking healthy. But they got a ram on top of it. And the Vikings try to get it. Try to destroy it, but there's a villager repairing. Constantly repairing. Could this be a turnaround? Have I doubted them too much? I said the newcomers didn't know what they were doing, did not have the experience, but look at that. The pressure is mounting up. The castle at half HP. The Vikings don't have much to show. This castle is going down, and look at all these skirmishers, and there's even more coming. There's a monk in there, a sergeant. Now the base is wide open. What a brilliant performance, and what a game, and what a day. All 5 matches so far today have been stellar. Can't believe it. Now going for the town center. It's falling quickly. And that's gonna be the GG. Yeah. Even though the Sicilians lost their castle due to ignoring the single ram that took it out the whole time, but they focused on the units, on the military production. They harassed. The Vikings couldn't get out of their base, couldn't build up an economy, and through that, even though the Sicilians lost their castle, which is normally a huge deal, they persevered and got the win at the end. What a game. Leave the map. Very even. 21 minutes in game time. Look at that. 220 against 229 units killed. That game was nuts. Look at that. It goes back and forth, and then there was this strong push of the Sicilians. What a game. Let's turn to the lobby. Update our scores. Now what do we have here? Sicilians up against the Vikings. Now next up are the Bulgarians versus the Goths. Quickly set up the game. Bulgarians, Goths. Go into the lobby and right into the next game. Bulgarians versus Goths. Game 6 of today. Let's go. Alright. On the bottom right, in red, we got the Bulgarians. And on the top of the map, we got inside the Goths. It's an interesting archery range. And the very hilly map. There's surely gonna be an interesting castle placement coming. In building a watchtower. You don't see that too often. It's interesting. And there it is. First castle. Pretty conservative. And even the watchtower for the Goths. There's a line. Where's the castle for the Sicilians? Up there. No, for the Goths. Sorry, Sicilians were in the last game with a stellar performance. But what is this castle? It's completely out of the play. Look at that, a watchtower and a castle. And the music is heating up. Just like the games we had today, man. They were all insane so far. Now there's a little bit of a breather. Not much going on. Yeah, the castle is up, but surrounded by zebras. That's how far in the wilderness they build it. Even got a mining camp up there. Still building the castle, it's slowly going up. It should be fine even though the two skirmishers are on top. Yes. Alright. They got the tower, they got the castle. Got a few Huskarls. They got into a very nice position. Now they can focus on military production, build up the economy at home, even pushing the zebra in. Look at that. Struggling a little bit. But let's focus on the fight here. Up on the hill. Raiding a little bit with the knight. They got a tower on their own, but it's on its own. So not as strong as this constellation. The castle again out of the play completely. Not doing anything in any defensive capacity. What are the Bulgarians planned to do next? There's a ram. Finally take out the mining camp. Now go for knights and skirmishes. And look at that, that knight is still pushing in the zebra. And it... No, it escapes. And they finally got it. Not ideal, but... After half an eternity... They finally got a zebra. And this tower is falling. There's not much resistance on the side of the Goths. Trying to push in a little bit. Can never count out the Huskers spam. But they're still in a comfortable position. And this man gonna get a few good shots that looked good. Missing another shot. Got a few long swordsmen going up against knights and pikemen. Now they seem to start a push. We got a double KO with the Mongols. Fought that on the left. And they start to take the high ground. They can get the hill, the control over the hill, together with the castle in the back. Gotta be a strong position to push out from. But the Goths are still fighting back. They don't give up easily. Now going into the farms, hurting the economy quite a bit. Got the rams ramping up the siege and the push. Got a battlefield over there. But no, they easily take out any siege. Coming out with the Skulls. But yeah, that tower and this castle is making them struggle to push in any further. Now again, another push with rams from the Bulgarians. Both civilizations are struggling to close out the game. They got a slight point lead, but that's probably just the value of the castle alone. Now again, the Goths, they win the fights, but they can't get close to the castle. A very interesting dynamic in this game. But it would be massive if the Goths can somehow pull out the win from this position. That's a massive fight up on the hill. Almost taking out the archery range. That would hurt the military production a little bit. Yes, they get it. Few more rams are coming up. And there's fighting all over the place. What a messy game, and what a day it has been so far. Almost all games are a recommended watch. Look at that. It's a strong front line. Spreading out their troops. And the Bulgarians finally close out the game. Going for the Imperial Age. It has been going back and forth between those two. But now look at that. On top of the economy. And yes, it's gotta be the last push. On top of the town center. Even trying to defend with the villages. But it's surely not gonna be enough. What a match, what a day. What a tournament. Congratulations to the Bulgarians. That was really a hard fought victory. Look at that, no clear winner. It's flipping up, back and forth, up and down, left and right. And then the last push to close out the game. Congratulations, Bulgarians. Damn. Don't get any moment to breathe today. We still got 2 more matches coming up. And after that we gotta see how the groups shaped up after the round 2 of the group stage. Go into the lobby. Update the scores. Look, the Bulgarians won against the Goths, and now we go on to Group of Death, Group H. We got in the first match the Mayans versus the Khmer, and after that the winners of the first tournament, the Byzantines, going up against the Japanese, another strong civilization. Damn, if this goes up, this is gonna be the best day of the tournament so far. Pretty crazy what's going on today. So yeah, let's go into the lobby, set up the next game. Got the Mayans versus Khmer. Khmer went through the qualifiers, had a strong performance there, went out first in their group. Well, there was only one group, but yeah, going out strong. Spanish were the second team. But now, going to the 7th match of today, the Mayans versus Khmer. Go. Game. All right, what do we got? We got on the top left the Mayans, Lady Great Skull Zero, and on the bottom right Khmer with Jaya Varman, the 7th. Got the Eagle Scout. And what is that? Okay. First castle placement down. A little bit to the right. But in an open position. Where do the Mayans decide... Oh! They're only now in the castle age, but they go for the defensive castle on the left. So we got two castles very far apart and a big open space in the middle. Gonna be interesting. Got to first fight. Knights against crossbowmen. And they disrupted the building of the castle. Even though they didn't start as soon, they got their castle up first. But okay, they don't push further. The Khmer get up theirs too. So that's a reset. Already got out some plumed archers. But probably no chance against those knights. They retrieve. Now they come again. I'm exhausted after all these games today. So much going on, so much aggression, good performances all around. I'm baffled. But now the knights are doing the work for the Khmer. But so far, no clear winner. That's a funny siege workshop. It surely isn't there to stay. But taking quite a bit with just those units. No siege. And those castles. But a very interesting dynamic in this game. Now the Khmer in the points lead. But there's a strong push coming. Who has the better micro? The ramps are soaking up spears. That's a good strategy. And the Khmer are starting to win the fight. Now they go for the castle with their 3 rams. Damn, what a play. Castle half HP already. That could have been the winning move. Right there. Soaking up the spears of the skirmishers with the rams. And winning the fight out of that, and now taking out the castle. Now it gets much easier to push further. The troops are thinning out a bit, so they probably gotta regroup, retreat for a little bit, and then go for a final push. Got a few Mangonels trying to make some plays. They didn't get the archery range. Now going for Scorpions. I don't think I have seen this in this tournament yet. Maybe one time, but I don't. And even amassing them. That's interesting. They seem to know what they do, though. Khmer did not get out of their group at the first tournament, so they had to qualify for this one again. They qualified in first place, and now they're looking as strong as ever. And now they're cleaning. They're just cleaning up, it seems. Even the castle helping out. Where are those troops coming from? They spawn all the way on the right and then have to walk down through the castle. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But probably doesn't matter. Khmer are on top of their game. Going for the Scorpions, which we didn't see before. But the Mayans still not letting up and not giving up their position despite losing the castle. They are holding on. But look at the points lead. 8k to 5.5k. Getting in a few good mangonel shots, but still getting pushed back despite all of this. Look at that. Can the Mayans somehow win this over? Now they try to go for the mass ramps. Look at that. There were 5 a moment ago. Massing up the skirmishers. And now pushing in. Can they get this castle? This is a massive push for them. Let's look at the score. Can they pull through? And they pull it back? That is massive. They got a castle. Can they actually pull a win out of this? I'm losing my mind. What is going on today? Every single game has been insane. I'm losing it. Look at that. What is that? Is that a victory dance or a glitch in the matrix? I don't even know what's going on anymore. There's fighting all over the place. They both don't have a castle anymore to defend themselves. And I don't even know who's in the lead. Now switching up. Going for the cavalry. And for crossbowmen. There's still a few scorpions in there. Now it seems they win the fight. What a game. We're 24 minutes in. And now it's starting to look good for Khmer. It already has looked good once for the Khmer. But somehow the Mayans pushed back. But it's probably not enough. Okay. Had a lag there. That hasn't happened. Now we got even the battle elephant. That's gotta be the last push. Now up into the Imperial Age. What a game, what a day. Can't say it enough. And I'm all alone in this chat, in the stream. What is going on? How can you miss that? Now the town center is burning. What a game, what a performance. And that is gonna be GG. Khmer pulled through, even though they slipped up, or I don't know, they just lost out in the mid game and pulled through in the end game. Look at the score. Let's look at the military. Almost 700 units killed against 260. What? Insane. Look at that. What a spike. And going down. Flattening out. Going down again. Going up. That's the level I want to see. This has to be my favorite day out of the tournament so far. I'm completely losing my mind. But yeah, that's GG for the Khmer. Let's go back into the lobby and set up for the last game of today. quickly have to check something. I'm sorry for the delay. But we're good now, so let's update the score. Let's see. Got the Khmer winning against the Mayans. What a game. And now for the last game of today, we got the Byzantines versus the Japanese, and the Byzantines won the first tournament back in December of 2020. Let's set it up quickly and go for one last round. Right. We are in the lobby and ready for our last match of today. The Byzantines versus Japanese in the group of death. Let's get to the last game of today. We are in. Set up. Now, on the right side of the map, we got the Byzantines with Justinian the Great. And on the bottom left, got the Japanese with Mori Motonari. Let's see. Pulls through, gets a much needed point in this competitive group stage. Double market. I still find it funny. And a conservative defensive castle from the Japanese, playing it safe. Byzantines a little bit more forward, but not too crazy. They could have built it on the high ground, but well. Let's see how this shapes out. Who gets it up first? I believe it's the Japanese. Do we see some samurai action today? Now already coming in with quite a few crossbowmen and skirmishes. Pulling back. They surely want to wait for the castle. Got a little forest in the middle here. Now funneling in through the middle. And going for the first push. But going up against the castle in the early game, almost never a good option. Yeah, they get cleaned up. They lose almost everything. But now the spiel repeats. No one with a clear advantage so far. Take a look at the economy. Looking healthy. The same for the Byzantines. Glad we have another even match to close out the day. But not too much happening so far. It could go into the late game. But let's see what they decide to do. The points are pretty even, only 100 points in the lead are the Byzantines. Now, oh, they hesitate. They still wait for another push. Will anyone decide or try to go for the Imperial Age, for a fast Imperial Age? As long as there isn't too much happening right now. Now they try to come out, do some harassment. You probably need more than that. Mangonel coming. And another one. But I think you need rams in this position. Losing all the units on the right side. Look at the glitch. Oh. Got hit by a mangonel shot. After that little dance. Getting a few good hits here. Despite not having any units but the mangonels in there. Man, people are missing out on this. Imagine like 1k people watching this and losing as much as losing their minds as much as I do. This day has been fantastic. And we have to see how the bracket is looking after this second week of group stages. Next week is gonna be packed with AoE AI action. We got the last round, the last 2 days of the group stage, together with the round of 16 on Saturday and the round of 8 or the quarterfinals on Sunday. The 4 days of action in this 1 week. Gonna be great. Now there's finally a good push coming from the Japanese, taking out the castle of the Byzantines. That's the first step. And if the Byzantines lose here, that's gonna be the upset of the century. The tournament winners of the last tournament going out 0-2 in this group stage so far. That's gotta cripple their chances to get out of this group. It's gotta be an upset. But we're still not done. Games have been won or lost in this position before, and we're going up to the Imperial Age. Japanese are pushing in. And they do enough damage. Now the Byzantines and the Imperial Age. This could give them a window of opportunity to fight back. Now they come out. The Japanese have to answer shortly. They can't let their lead slip right through their fingers. And they built another castle. Byzantines. Now the Japanese are retreating. Got a capped ram and another one. Still no Imperial skirmishers. And that's gonna be a race for the castle. 4 rams unupgraded versus 2, now 3 capped rams. And now even got a trebuchet. That's okay, they got it, but it still got a shot. The castle is going down. And so is the castle of the Byzantines, it seems. What is this day? All 8 matches have been insane, wonderful, strategic. This is esports, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the Byzantines. The Japanese is still in the Castle Age. And now they're on to this. This is GG. The Byzantines fought back. The Japanese had a lead. A strong lead, that is. But the Byzantines, they went up to Imperial Age first. Was a risky move because they were pushed in so much. But that won them the game. Let's look at that. That's pretty even. 24 minutes in. Look at that. Another back and forth game. Damn. Byzantines still not out yet. It looked like they go up 0 wins in this group, but they fought back and got 1 win. So they're not out of this group yet. Let's update the last score. And then take a look at the standings. See what we got. Nope. Yes, that's it. All right. So to recap, we got the first 4 matches. The Britons versus Chinese. The Britons won that. The Magyars versus Aztecs. And the Aztecs came out on top. Then we got Group F. Vietnamese versus Mongols. Vietnamese won, as you can see. And then the Berbers versus Persians. And the Persians won. And I have to say, every game was top notch today. Just watch it. You see this on YouTube or somewhere else, watch this day of AI esports. But let's take a look at the other 4 matches we got. Got the Sicilians versus Vikings, and the Sicilians won in a good comeback. Bulgarians versus Goths, and the Bulgarians won that one. And then we got the Mayans versus Khmer, and as you can see, the Khmer won out. And finally, what we just saw, Byzantines versus Japanese with an insane comeback, going for the Imperial Age much sooner as the Japanese, and that won them the game, even though they were losing the game right before that. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the standings of today's groups. In Group E, we got the Aztecs with 2 wins, and that is pretty much expected. The Aztecs are fan favorites for sure, but we got the Britons and Magyars both with 1 win. I have to take a sip of water. I'm sorry. But yeah, the Chinese are in last place of their group. That's not looking good. We only got 2 more matches. Maybe more if there's an important tiebreaker for first or second place. Because only 2 civilizations go out of any group. And then we got Group F. 2 clear winners, the Vietnamese and Berbers both won their games. And that's gonna be the deciding match, Berbers versus Vietnamese and Mongols versus Persians. That could change something, but well, actually, this is group already over. I'm not sure. I don't want to do the math right now. It's been a long day. let's just see how it goes next week. And then we got Group G, and everyone got 1 point. That's the whole group is up for grabs. Sicilians, Vikings, Bulgarians, Goths. Next week is gonna be an exciting day for this group. And lastly, in the group of death, in the Group H, Khmer surprisingly won both of the games, coming out of the qualifier to even get here. And then the Byzantines and Japanese with 1 game win. And the Mayans sadly Even though all those 4 civilizations are strong in their own right, yeah, 4th place. So that's the brackets. Like I said, next week we got still 2 more days of group stage in round 3. Group A through D on Tuesday. And on Thursday, again, Group E to Group H. There could be more than 8 matches on any day because of tiebreakers. But let's see how it all shapes out. And then on Saturday next week, we already got the round of 16. That will be an insanely long day. Like, there's 8 matches, all best of 3s coming in one sitting. And on Sunday, there will be the quarterfinals. 4 matches of best of 5s. And then the week after, semifinals and the finals in the best of 7 are the finals. But yeah, this day has been excellent. And I really hope people see this. If you watch it on YouTube, recommend it, like it, share it, comment on it, what you think. But yeah, today all matches were excellent, all 8 of them, and I'm really glad to be hosting this. If you want to support the stream, just go on the Twitch, Wizbag, twitch.tv/Wizbag_. Follow the channel. I'm still on my path to affiliate status on Twitch, so that would help out a lot. Just comment onto the stream, hang out, chat with me. I'm always glad to answer any questions. And yeah, this day has been fantastic. I had a blast. And yes, thanks for watching and see you next time.